Thank you for this opportunity to speak to every one of us, most importantly, the youth of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. My people, this message is directly to the youth and no other demography. I want to speak on the state of our nation. Every regime comes with its own uniqueness. Today, Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. As I speak to you all, the uncertainty of our nation is higher than the hopes that we all wish or have for our dear nation. Nigeria is already a failed state. This present administration has dashed the hope of every Nigerian, old or young. I want to take us a little bit back. Nigerian youth, what is happening to us? At the early stage of our nationhood, in the early 1960s to the late 90s, every person, every man that has manned the seat of power in this nation all came to power in their youthful age. Today, what do we have? Is it that the Nigerian youth have been bewitched? Is it that there is a coven where our strength, our mind, our audacity has been caged? I want us to look at this issue critically. How old was His Excellency Yakubu Gowon when he was the head of state of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? His Excellency IBB, Maradona of then, how old was he? Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, as a general, how old was he? Today, insecurity has ravaged our nation. I was a child when I started hearing of Kaduna bleeding. So good to say, I'm approaching 40. In a short while, I'll be 40. It shows that and goes to tell that Kaduna has been bleeding for over 35 to 40 years. And it's still bleeding. The Northeast, especially the Boko Haram axis, Borno as a case study, has been bleeding for over 15 years. Every state in the Northeast, the North Central, today is bleeding. Virtually every state in Nigeria is bleeding. We've gone away from terrorism. Now we have banditry, we have kidnappings, we have herdsmen, killings, and all of it. Robbers and cultism have taken over the center stage of our nation. My dear people, what is the hope of our nation? Youth, I tell you, we are the problem of this nation. Whatever we permit in this nation is what stays. Whatever we say no to is what will also stay. Today, those that are ruling us told us many lies. Today, the lies have come to our face. What are we doing? The Minister of Education, Chris Ngige, days ago bought a phone to run as the president of this nation on the platform of the All Progressive Congress. Guess what? His children are abroad schooling. Our universities are locked down. Students at home, lecturers at home, non-teaching staff at home. My dear people, what then is the hope of this nation? Every fiber of our hope is dead. Uncertainty has taken over the center stage of this nation. My dear people, are we going to fold our hands? Youth, are we going to fold our hands? How many more souls do we want to keep sacrificing and keep hoping that Nigeria will be better, Nigeria will be better, Nigeria will be better? When I was in secondary school, my principal, Barrister Bernard Ehusani, said, tomorrow may never come. And that is the truth. The tomorrow that we all are looking for a better Nigeria, may never come until we take a definite action. It is time for us to rise and face this uncertainty, and let us carve out of this uncertainty a ray of hope. Let us hew a ray of hope for the children who are coming behind. Beloved people, we cannot continue to fold our hands. From 1999 to date, I challenge anybody to tell me what this democratic dispensation has offered the Nigerian youth, the women, and the men. This dispensation should tell us what they have offered us that will create a beautiful Nigeria, that will create a prosperous Nigeria for us and for the children after us. Other than insecurity. Other than insecurity, what do you expect? You expect Nigeria to be safe when ASU locked over 40 million students at home? Because the federal government refused to listen to the voice of reasoning. President Muhammadu Buhari, in the days of Goodluck Jonathan, said it's not fair, it's not good for ASU to be at home, students to be at home, while the government kept quiet. What is he doing today? The present day government is not clear on the vision that he or she has for this nation. The government of the federation today is confused. The political parties are also confused. My party is not left out. PDP has no clear-cut agenda to salvage this nation, and I have every evidence. I have facts to prove it. We went to convention last year only to elect a weakling as the national chairman. What is PDP doing to salvage this nation from what is befalling us today? I am a political scientist, and by the special grace of God, I'm a reputable one at that. I've got the solution for this nation and setting this system of government that we're having. We cannot manage this. I am proposing for a diarchy. Sincerely, I have said it at many fora. I've said it at various youth engagement. A lot of persons have met me to discuss it, and I've said it and I'm saying it again. I don't care what anybody think about me. I don't care what the security forces are saying. I am calling for a full-blown military incursion into this democracy. We cannot keep losing the lives of our precious people. Kaduna is bleeding, Borno is bleeding, every fiber of this nation, every component unit is bleeding. And then we say we are heading to 2023. With so much uncertainty, so much insecurity, so much precious life have gone. And we said we want to go to 2023. I tell you the truth, we are going to lose more lives and property than we have ever imagined as a nation. We cannot go into 2023 with this uncertainty. I am pleading with the military. We have lost enough soldiers. We've lost enough policemen. We've lost enough joint security forces. Enough is enough. How long do we continue to sacrifice the lives of our brothers, the lives of our women, the lives of our youths? Most especially the female child. How long do we continue to sacrifice their life on the altar that it will soon be better, it will soon be better, it will soon be better? We cannot continue to play politics with the life of Nigerians. If you continue to play politics and our people keep dying, who are you going to govern? Who are we going to govern? It is time for us to have a reasoning. It is time for us to come back to the table and then begin to carve a new direction for our nation. I am pleading with the military. If you still have any iota of pride in you, please stop this carnage we call democracy. Stop this carnage immediately. I am proposing that the military should take over this nation for at least 6 months or 1 year and clean up all this mess. You may tell me, yes, you said the military is corrupt, the military is corrupt. In the days of the military, were there so much insecurity as this? I can prove it to you. As a social scientist, I can prove it to you that the military government of the past is better than this democracy that we are sitting on. Everything here is false. Everything here is false. Corruption upon corruption. Today 20 billion is missing. Tomorrow 36 million is missing. Tomorrow billions and billions of dollars. All in billions. Go and check the state of our road. Check the state of our hospital. Check our schools. If the schools are beautiful, if they are okay, what is ASU doing at home? What are the students doing at home? Enough is enough. You may begin to think that the military is not good for us, the military is not good for us. I challenge you today. Over 50 parastatals that are existing in this nation that are closed down or the ones that are working, all of them were military begotten. What can this democratic dispensation boast of? In a short while, I'll begin to roll out all the military legacies. Then let us analyze them. Let us do comparative analysis. Let's compare the military legacy and this democratic legacy, and let us see. We've been shouting the military is corrupt, the military is corrupt. The corruption that took place only in Buhari's regime covers all the 20 years or 3 decades of the military rule in this nation. Yet, when you look at Third Mainland Bridge, you give kudos to the military. When you look at major roads and bridges in this nation, you give kudos to the military. How long do we continue this? This insecurity is beyond what this democratic dispensation can handle. They have so much things in their hands, so much uncertainty, so much secret that need to be unraveled. The life of our people must come to the center stage of our table. It must be more important than any other thing. I I am pleading. I'm talking to the young men in the military. Most of you have lost friends to Sambisa Forest. You've lost friends to virtually every part of this nation. There is no state in Nigeria where a soldier or a policeman or a joint military force is not killed, perhaps on weekly basis. In Edo State, we know how many times they have to engage kidnappers. Kidnappers sniff life out of most of them. Even when they win the battle, we've lost gallant soldiers. How long do we continue to do this? How long? Our people cannot sleep. So much uncertainty, so much hunger in the town, so much inflation. How much is a bag of rice sold? How much is a cup of garri sold? Do you want to kill the poor man with hunger? Youth, do you want us to keep quiet? We are going to engage the military to take over this nation and sanitize this nation and hand it over again to us, perhaps to the younger ones. We've seen our mates in advanced countries ruling their nations and taking them to prosperity. We can do that. Nigeria has over 49 discovered mineral resources. I have traveled to the point of all these mineral resources. How be it, Nigeria is as poor as anything. We are not supposed to be poor in the midst of 49 discovered mineral resources, still counting. No nation on earth has half of what we have. Why so much poverty? The elites are playing games with our lives. They are playing Ludo, they are playing chess, they are playing football with our lives. How many times do you see them quarrel? I give you an example. When you think these people they quarrel, they fight. No, it's not true. If they quarrel and they fight so much to the point that you and I become enemy, we become their stooge. Haven't you seen or heard that the last wedding of Muhammadu Buhari's son, Atiku represented the father, stood as his father? If they were fighting, why were they so? Nigerian youth, it's time for us to drop this yes sir, and carve a new identity for our nation. You may not be interested in what the state does, but whatever affects the state will surely affect you. Bad economy will affect you, bad governance will affect you, insecurity will affect you, kidnappings will affect you, and all of it. It's time for us to drum a new drum and dance a new dance. We have to stand up against these Goliaths. As Davids of this generation, we have to stand up. The time is now. It's now or never. I will begin in the next video. I'm going to roll out military achievements and tell me why the military should not have an incursion into this democracy. I am begging the military, particularly the young men, stand up like Gowon, stand up like IBB, stand up like Olusegun Obasanjo. Stop this nonsense that is happening in our nation. Save the life of our people. Enough. How do we have our military men go to the bush and be drinking from gutters, be drinking dirty waters, die in the process while some men are playing politics with their life? The source of this insecurity is known to the political elite. They know it very well. It's politically sponsored, and I am saying it should be stopped. Nigerians, we cannot deceive ourselves further. I close with the words of Nelson Mandela. It is the task of a young generation to lead and take responsibility. Ours have done as well as it could. In its time, it is time for us to stand up and take responsibility to save this nation. I am not taking permission from anybody to speak. I am speaking as a stakeholder in this nation. I am speaking as a bona fide son of this land. Nigeria is the only hope I have. I have no any other place I call my home. I have no any other people I call my people. Only Nigerians are the people I have. I don't care whether you are Hausa, whether you are Fulani, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Kanuri. You are my people. I cannot stand to keep watching my people die as if they are chicken. Enough is enough. We are going to stand against this. I am proposing that if 2023 election should hold, let it be that is just for a diarchy. We have a parliamentary that is made up of civilians, and we have a military who takes over the executive, at least for a year, to sanitize this nation, ensure that the life and properties of our people are safe. I am not taking permission from my party. I am not taking permission from my parents. I am not taking permission from anybody. I am speaking as a citizen of this nation that has its constitutional right enshrined in Chapter 4 of the Constitution, Section 33 to 46 of the 1999 Constitution. On this, I move to say this democracy has expired. This democracy is a farce. This democracy should be set aside for a new order that will be headed by the youth. I therefore give my support to the military to take over this nation and ensure that no executive is elected in 2023. Failure for the military to save this nation, we will take other alternatives to protect the lives and property of our people. God bless you all. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and God bless the people of this nation. Together, we will rise to defend this nation. We all will rise, not minding whose oath is God. Enough is enough. The life of our people matters more. Redemption time has come. I stand for redemption. I stand for redemption, and I stand for redemption. Redemption for Nigeria. That is all that matters to us. Thank you so much, my people. Let us begin to engage and ensure that this nation is free. My name is Comrade Bob-Manuel Umoru. I take a vow to save Nigeria now. Thank you.